A family suite for over $400 a night at a value resort. Is it worth it? Let's find out. What's up, my dudes? It's Demi, and today I am over at Disney's Art of Animation Resort. This resort is a Disney value resort. However, this does have family suites. And today I'm going to be showing you one of those family suites to the theme of Pixar's Cars. These suites are not so cheap though. They go for over $400 a night. So is that really still a value? Universal's value resort suites are around $150 to $200 a night. So I know Disney is a little bit more expensive, but that's a pretty huge jump. So we're going to check out the entire resort. I'm going to show you the entire lobby area, each section of the resort, obviously the room. I'm going to talk to you about all the benefits you get for staying here, and you can decide for yourself if you think that it's worth it to stay in these suites for over $400 a night. So let's get into it. Let's see the resort, and let's go get into some hijinks. Art of Animation is a Disney Valley resort. It is directly next to Disney's Pop Century Resort. When you first get dropped off, you will be right by the lobby area, and you will be by luggage assistance. Luggage assistance is great. You can leave your bags here if your room is not ready, or if you're checking out and you want to go to the park. Now let's head inside and see the lobby and talk about some of the benefits you get while you stay here. Art of Animation is themed to, you guessed it, animation. And there are 4 themed lands throughout this resort. You have the Nemo section, you have the Cars section, you have the Lion King section, and you have the Little Mermaid section. The Little Mermaid section is the only section that is not a family suites section. Some of the benefits you get while staying here, like every Disney resort, is early park admission, where you can enter the 4 theme parks 30 minutes prior to park opening. You also get the benefit of the Disney Skyliner, which is amazing, which we'll see soon. So this and Pop Century share a line, and that's really wonderful if you are staying at a value resort. These are the only 2 value resorts that offer a different service other than bus service for transportation. At time of recording, you also get those benefits of when you stay on property, you get more options for the theme park you want for your theme park reservations. When you stay as a resort guest, they open up more availability to make theme park reservations, because you now can't just buy a theme park ticket, you have to reserve the park that you want. This is at time of recording. Who knows if that will ever change. So this is the main lobby area. It's very cool and funky in here. However, if you have the My Disney Experience app, which everyone should have at this point because they make it basically essential, you can do mobile check-in, and you don't even have to come here. You can go right to your room and use your app as a key, which I did last night, and it was wonderful. But you can come here, and also in the corner over here is your little TV. There's one in every lobby, and it's great if you're like busy checking in over here. Your kids can go and hang out by the TV. Before we go further, we're just gonna head to the left real quick because I want to show you the other transportation, the bus transportation. So while the Skyliner takes you to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and yes, that is the only way to get there unless there is lightning, then they will run buses. That's the only way to get there, is the Skyliner. Then your other method to get to the other parks, Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom and Disney Springs and the water parks, is with buses. Back inside the main lobby, that chandelier is absolutely gorgeous. This lobby in general is really gorgeous with all of the animation artwork, and there's a wonderful scent in here, by the way. I also want to highlight over here to my left the little business center, which correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't believe I am because I have toured all of the value resorts, including Pop Century, which is next door. They don't have this. This is the only one I believe that has a little business center. I will check my Pop Century tour review, but and you know, I will correct myself if I have to in the caption below, but I don't believe that they have this, and this is very unique, and this is a value resort. Let's head into the ink and paint shop. Through here you will also eventually head into the Landscape of Flavors, which is the quick service area, but first it's the ink and paint shop, and this is your merchandise location. It's a very big merchandise location. I actually really love it, and you can sometimes find things that like they'll throw back at the resorts that they just don't know where to put them in the park. So definitely take a look around and you may find something unique. We have a bunch of Art of Animation merchandise. We have a t-shirt, a coloring book. We have this adorable magnet. We have this tumbler. We have an Ariel ornament, an Ariel limited edition pin, another shirt, a towel. That's very cool. These like kid-size rash guards, and then an adult-size rash guard, and one more shirt. We're gonna keep walking through and we're gonna head into Landscape of Flavors, the quick service location here. This is the only dining location other than a pool bar. You can also do the engraved ID tags here, which are very cool, and pressed pennies. This is on mobile order, so you can do that, save yourself some time. In the morning, they do like Mickey waffles, eggs and bacon. At lunch, they have a few different things. Like I saw like some Asian style food. They have pizza, burgers, chicken, kind of the same thing, very American, basic, theme park pool food. Everything is very basic. It's fine. It's here for you. It's not like terrible. I've eaten all of this stuff plenty of times, and I actually I actually kind of enjoy it too, like a late night or like pool day snack or lunch. I think it's, it hits the spot. You know what you're getting. It's not gourmet, and it's fine, and it does the job. There's also lots of like grab and go beverages. There's some alcohol here as well, some beer, a couple of like wines, some salads. There's some bakery items as well. You can also get your resort refillable mug here for $19.99 for your stay. Also in the very back, they do have a toaster and a microwave if you want to like heat up anything for yourself. Back inside the lobby, and now we're gonna head to the right. And here is the Pixel Play Arcade. And right in front of that is also a fuel rod portable charger. I prefer just having a brick ahead of time because now swapping costs money. And I feel like these only get your phone up to like maybe 30%. So it's just kind of like annoying and you have to just keep redoing it. Let's check out the arcade. To me, the value resorts, all of them have the best arcades because they know this is where all the families are going, well, at least most of them. So they're gonna need a big arcade for all these families, and they're usually the biggest, and they are. And they're super nice, like they're super fun. And they're like, everything is like very brand new, every games are like new, and it goes very far back. And it's open from 8 to 11 again. You have to use the cards to play, you put your money in the machine to get a card to play. And it's a lot of fun. And for you people who also are like me, there are massage chairs, which are the best game of all. I did it last night after all day at the park, and it was amazing. All right, so after the arcade, we have the bathroom, and then let's head outside and see the main pool in our first section, the Nemo section. When you first walk outside, you are by the main pool, the big blue pool, the Finding Nemo preferred section. It's so cool in here. Before we get a closer look, this is where your pool activities will be. This sandwich board will be here and it'll tell you what's going on when you're here. This is where Movie Under the Stars will be. Every night they will play a Disney movie at 8:30, and it will be here at the big blue pool deck. They'll put up a projector and they'll play a Disney movie, and it's very nice. They also do things like Mickey tie-dye. Those are additional costs, but it will be here as well. Just check out the sandwich board to see what's offering at the time you're staying. And one more thing before we head inside the pool, this is also where the pool bar is, the drop-off. Here at the drop-off, starting at 11 a.m., they have a few signature drinks like the Big Blue Ocean, the Seafoam Refresher, and you can also get things like Mickey Premium bars. They also have frozen cocktails here as well. They also have some bottled beer and draft beer as well. Pool hours are from 10 to 11. Pool is really big. It goes up to about like 4 feet 11. There's life jackets here, and there are towels here, so you don't have to bring them from your own room. There's games like giant tic-tac-toe and ping pong. They also have, for additional cost, hair wraps, henna, and airbrush tattoos. Here are the prices if you want to see, and here are the prices for the hair wraps and the prices for the henna. Just for reference, this is the opposite side of the drop-off bar. This is where your outdoor bathroom is, but this is also the laundry for the Nemo area. This is the preferred area. And here is the laundry room for the preferred section, and it does have the machine for detergent and dryer sheets. At the Big Blue Pool, you have great like over the top things like giant jellyfish, and then behind the pool is a splash pad area, and you have Nemo in the reef, and you have, you know, all your friends that were inside the tank at the dentist office. This is so cool. What's very fun about the Valley Resorts is that they usually have big fun characters welcoming you into your building. So for this first one in the Nemo section, we have Crush with Dory. If you keep walking back after the pool, you'll find Squirt on a big rock, and you can see there's a slide here with a stair. You can't climb up on like where Squirt is, but you can see there's dedicated staircase and a slide. So if you keep walking straight down past Squirt, this is the pathway to the bridge to the Skyliner. You share the Skyliner with Pop Century. Literally, Pop Century is right across the bridge. You can walk right over there. You can look at Pop Century. This right here, and you can find the map for it, is the dedicated like jogging trail if you are interested in jogging. But here's your Skyliner hub for you. You are going to take this to the next Skyliner stop, which is Caribbean Beach, which is the center hub, and then from there you can take that to Hollywood Studios or the Riviera, or if you're not getting off at the Riviera, you stay on and then you go to Epcot. You have to take the Skyliner, unfortunately, unless there is thunder, and then they will run buses. And unfortunately, the reality is, because it happened to me last night, and it's happened to me when I stayed at Pop Century too, they are just not quick enough with the buses. I don't know how they haven't figured this out yet, because there's lightning all the time, but they're really slow when it comes to buses. So like I waited like an hour just to get back to my room last night because the Skyliner was down and they just didn't pump enough, you know, buses quick enough. So it could take a while because they're not used to running buses. So, but there you go. But the Skyliner is nice when it's operating, but you have to take it. If you have a fear of the Skyliner, I honestly don't know what to tell you, because some people have asked me this. They literally don't have buses to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. So I guess you would have to find an alternate transportation method. I just want to quickly mention, if you are thinking about staying in this preferred section, it's more expensive because one, you're by the main pool, and two, you're closer to the main hall, the buses, and the Skyliner, technically. However, this pool is very loud, so you will hear it in your room 100%. I even heard like my section's room by cars. And I'm going to tell you right now, like where I stayed by cars, it really was a very, very quick walk. I know there are other sections which we'll be seeing shortly that are much further, but if there's somehow, like if you're, because you can actually pick which section you can stay in. So if you pick the car section, I think you're going to be like okay if your whole concern is walking distance, because this is, you know, this could be very noisy and it could be a little bit more expensive, and if you're trying to save money, the cars section is a very good alternative. Okay, so we're back by the main pool. Like if we walked outside from the lobby, if you go to the right, that's the cars section. We're gonna head to the left because this way is two other sections, and then we'll go back to the cars section because that's where the room is. But this way we'll get to see the Lion King section and the Little Mermaid section. Made it to the Lion King section, and here is Rafiki and Pride Rock. On the opposite side of Rafiki is, I think that's Mufasa. I don't think that's adult Simba. I think that's Mufasa. I kind of have a really bad glare and it's hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that is. And this is where every night they do the campfire, where you can roast marshmallows daily from 6:30 to 7:30. You can buy the marshmallow kits inside in the merchandise location. And it's a fun little activity, and it's included, but you just have to get yourself a s'mores kit, or you can get a s'mores kit from wherever you'd like. The Lion King section is a family suite section. There is no pool over here. You're just gonna kind of like keep taking this walking path, and there's either the main pool, or as we keep going this way toward the Little Mermaid, there's a pool that way, as we will see. We have this great photo op with Timon and Pumbaa and Simba. And then at the end of the section, you have the elephant graveyard with the hyenas on top, and then Scar. So, I mean, there's no pool here, but like this is very cool, very unique. Nothing really like this anywhere else on property. Then we leave this section by saying goodbye to Zazu and walk all the way down to the Little Mermaid section. This is all the way at the very end of this resort. So very, very funny is that now we're in the Little Mermaid section, and this section is not family suites, and you can see like a difference because now they look like the other rooms at the Disney Valley resorts, like over at Pop Century and the All Stars, where it's motel style. It has the railings with like the characters all over it, and has like the big giant characters on, you know, the sides of the buildings. Do love the giant dingle hopper though. Lots of giant member berries from the Little Mermaid movie, the Prince Eric statue. This building is presented by King Triton, and this by the Queen herself, Ursula. This section does have its own pool, which is great because it is much further away than everything else. Over here we do have a lovely little Sebastian. And then here is the pool. There's a lot of room like around the pool. The pool itself isn't like huge, but it's pretty big. And honestly, like again, this is super far away from like the majority of the resort. But you know what's great about this is that like it's not as expensive as the family suites, which it shouldn't, because you know it doesn't sleep up to 5. This is a normal like room. However, it's a lot harder. I love the scroll, by the way, with the pool rules, but it looks like the Ursula contract. How cute is that? How cute is that? So like if you want to like stay in this section, it's going to be harder for you to get that reservation. I would definitely book it out far in advance if you can, because there are limited rooms. You know, think about it as like one section of a value resort for an entire resort. And they do, yes, have their own laundry section here. And of course, Ariel is on the very last building. I will eventually do a room tour of these Ariel Little Mermaid rooms. They did get a refurb recently. I was kind of like waiting for that whole thing to kind of like, you know, finish up. And I have to kind of like book out far in advance because they book up so fast, and I'm really bad at planning those things. So I will promise you I will do that. I will review those rooms as well. I'm very curious to see. But a lot of people also don't like staying here because they feel like this is too far away. And I will counter that with, have you seen my Port Orleans Riverside video? Because this is nothing compared to that walk. And yes, I know that's not a value resort. I'm just making a point of the walking distance. People were complaining about the walking distance. All right, let's go back to the lobby area and we'll head to the right toward the car section. Back by the pool, now we're gonna head to the right toward the car section and see the Cars family suites. We have made it to the Cars section, aka Radiator Springs, greeted by Sheriff and Hudson. I love the look of it. This is where I stayed last night. I love how it looks like a road, and it's just, the theming here is absolutely stellar. And I'm not even really a Cars fan. I'm just not a big fan of this franchise, but the photo ops here are fantastic, and I can't wait to show you all of it, including the room. This area is themed so well. I will tell you right now, they're doing a little like maintenance work right now, so it may be a little loud, but let's go see everything. It's so cute. You have the Cozy Cone Motel and the sign. We have some friends. Here's Flo and Ramon, Luigi and Guido. That's actually my building. We're gonna come right back, but first we're gonna come around this way because there's Mater. Yep, your pal Toe Mater is here. Then if we walk through the Cozy Cone Motel lobby, this is the way to the pool. This pool is so adorable. You have the cones, and they are first come, first serve. They're not like cabanas where you have to rent and it costs extra. They're included, first come, first serve. This pool is adorable. And then you also have towels here, and you have life vests, of course. And the pool looks like it goes to about 4'11". And then behind the pool, the very last building, you have this incredible photo op with Lightning McQueen himself and Sally. It's just so great. Like, look how, it just looks so cool. I love this section so much, and I don't even generally like this franchise. I don't, but it's just so well themed, and it's very cool. It's just larger than life, amazing photo ops, very well done. Okay, but now let's head into my building and let's go see the room. Also, I just want to mention, I really love the fact that the rooms are inside a building. This is the only value resort where the rooms are not like motel style. You have to go inside a building. The elevators are indoors, and it makes a huge difference. I know it may not seem that way, but it does when you're rooms aren't right outside, you know, to the doors where there's bugs and heat, and it makes a huge difference. I love the colors in here. I love the photos. And we're gonna take the elevator up to the 4th floor. Again, love the photos, love like the color tones in here, and it just kind of keeps going as you walk down the hallway, and our room is down this way. Also down this way is ice and vending on every floor as well. Here's my room, 3809. And actually I'm gonna throw it back to Demi from last night to give you the room tour, because I have to do it before I mess up the room completely. So here it is. First, let's do like a big overview of this suite, because it's a big suite. And then we'll get into all of the details. Okay. Let's get into it. When you first walk in, here is the entryway. You can see I put my stuff here on the floor. Definitely room for a stroller here, but it's not like huge, but it's also not like too small either. The first section of this suite is this little dining room area. I love like the picture on the wall. I love everything about this. So this is adorable. This is very similar to how the other value resorts have their beds now, how there's one bed that's just out kind of like that, and then we have a Murphy bed, and we have our dining room table, but it's set up for 4 here, and then that's why you can see there's like these 2 nightstands on the side, because this can come down and be a bed, or it can just be a table if you don't need it as a bed. So let's pull it down. Crazy. And then that's so sweet, it's sleeping mater. At the head of the bed is this light switch, so it'll turn on these lights, and it's like a dimmer. So first you'll hear click, and then you can adjust it to how bright or how soft you want it to be. Okay, so I'm not gonna be sleeping on this bed tonight. I will be sleeping on like the main bed, and I did like feel the difference. This one is definitely a little different. It's a little like springier. It's a little shorter, like less thick, but it feels fine. Feels okay. Nothing like really wrong with it. I've slept on the other Murphy beds in the other hotels, and I've been totally okay. The other beds are like a little bit better. Obviously, they're just going to be like slightly better than this, but there's really nothing wrong with this at all. And it's probably just because those beds are a little bit like firmer, so like less springy. So that's really what it is. The nightstands on the side look like they have wheels to move, but they actually don't move, so don't try to move them. But you have this great little cubby space here, and also when you pull the bed down, you still have some room underneath the bed to lay some luggage storage. And here you have a drawer. Same on the other side, cubby space and a drawer. If you're like, hey, where are the pillows? Well, there are 2 places. Over in the living room, you have up there extra blanket and pillows. And once we get over here a little bit more, you'll see, but extra pillows. You will have to find a home for the chairs. I just moved them there quickly now, but you do have room in the living room area, which we'll get into. So, you know, maneuver everything. And I do want to just mention that like standing here and like looking over there, like it feels very separate. So if I was doing like a friend's trip, I feel like if I was staying in the living room area and someone was staying over there, yeah, even though we're kind of like in the same room, it still feels pretty separate. As you can see, super easy to pull down and lift up. It only needed 1 hand, and it's a great use of space. Like if you don't need it, you just put it away. If you never needed it, you just leave it as a table the entire time. And I just love the theming of it. I think it looks really cute. It's just very unique looking, and I love that how it's different. The nightstands are different than the ones we'll see in that room, because it goes with this more, because it looks like a shop, and like this like a tool, like a toolbox shelf thing, you know, like with the drawers. And it just, I really love the whole vibe. I mean, like, you know, Disney theming, that's their specialty. Let's take a look at our first bathroom. First of all, I absolutely love the mirror. I think it's so cute, and I love the whole vibe. It's just so adorable in here, and it actually does the job too of being like a lit up bathroom mirror on top of it being very, very cute. It's one sink. We have the garbage that has like a dedicated spot, a full-size hair dryer. I love Spiffy in a jiffy. We have an H2O facial soap, some towels, and tissues in here. Heading into the actual bathroom area is a full-length mirror on the door, and you can see the shower curtain is a fire truck showering Lightning McQueen. Sure, that's probably a scene I just don't remember because I don't really remember this movie that well. Of course, we have some towels. This is where the toilet is as well. And then we have our shower tub combo. I really love the tile. I love the bubbles. The colors are very, very cute in here. And then on the wall, we have our H2O refillable soap. So you can't take these home. They're refillables. They have the shampoo, conditioner, and the body wash. That's the water pressure. It feels like very good to me. I'm happy with it. It's not like horrible. It's not the greatest either, but it's very good for like a hotel, because sometimes hotels are really awful. This is, yeah, like decent. I would rate this like a 7. Okay, let's head into the living room and kitchenette area. First off, room temperature is on the wall. Then let's see our little kitchenette. We have a single small sink here, and then underneath we have this cabinet, and inside is a fire extinguisher and an extra paper towel roll. That's because we have a paper towel roll right underneath here. The top shelf, we have our ice bucket, a couple of cups. We have next to it some plates and bowls and like a bunch of cutlery, which is really cool. And then we have our microwave, and pretty decent sized microwave. Below the microwave is the little coffee area. We have our Cuisinart coffee maker here with our Joffrey's in-room coffee. 1 decaf, 3 regular. We have lids, we have some Twinings tea, and we have Coffee Mate to mix. This is awesome, and obviously, like, I'm very happy since this is a suite, that this value resort has an actual mini fridge with a door, and it's like a really big mini fridge. Like, look at the space in here. This is huge. The other value resorts do not have this big of a mini fridge. It's much smaller, and there's no door storage. So that is a huge plus here if you do have, like, you know, a bunch of stuff to put in the fridge. After the kitchen, we have the little living room. I love that picture. It's beautiful, and just the theming in here just keeps on going. And we have our couch is also a bed, but let's see it as a couch. It is very like airy. Like when you sit on it, a lot of air like kind of goes out. Like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's okay. It's not like it's not like squishy. It's very like firmish. It's fine. It's not the best. Like, I can't really, I'm not like just like getting that comfy in it, but like it's fine. It's fine. We'll open it up eventually. Here is the coffee table. This is very cool. It's like a map. We have like radiator springs, and it's very cool. I love how it has like the storage underneath. Very modern looking. Like, I would have something like this in my house. Maybe not Cars themed, but very, very cool. And just like very, again, the theming is like perfect here. In the corner next to the couch is like the greatest lamp I've ever seen. So we have 3 cones. We have our phone in here, and then it's sitting on another cone. This is amazing. They are not individual. It's one whole lamp on and off. Our blackout curtains are covered in cones as well. I know it's nighttime, but I do have a pretty decent view, and I can see what it looks like at night. Look how cute at night. Though I have like the this right in the way, but it's very, very cute. I actually like really just love this whole themed land. Again, as not a Cars fan, really. I mean, I don't not like Cars, but I'm just not like a big Cars fan. I'm just like soaking in all of this like immersion. I really do love this. Inside we have this very cool like modern looking chair. We have our main TV in here and our dresser. Our remote is wrapped.
so that we know it's cleaned. Top drawers are separated and they're like pretty decent size. And then our 2 bottom drawers are like very deep, like deep drawers. You can fit a lot in here. That, again, extra pillows, extra blankets. This is also where, this is like the closet area, I guess. I mean, it's not like gonna be nice looking. Like, I hang my clothes up because I don't want things to wrinkle, and it would just like kind of be there. Like, I don't know if like that's something, I mean, does it really matter? It's not like it's your house where it's like your clothes are gonna be out for everyone to see forever. It's, you know, it's a few days like on vacation. But, you know, if that bothers you, then that bothers you. And then again, extra pillows. Okay, let's open up this thing. Okay, I did it, and it's very simple, and there are instructions right on the bed. Lift handles, walk straight back to open, and then to close, lift handles and walk straight forward. And I did it, and let's try it. It doesn't look the best. It's, you know, it's a couch bed. It's really thin. Look at that mattress. It's very, very thin. Like, I can pinch it. But let's try it. Okay. All right. Yep, it's definitely a pull-out couch. It's actually kind of firm in the middle. It kind of feels almost like a mat versus a mattress. However, there's like just certain things, like if you're older, just I want you to be aware of, if you're doing like, you know, if you're gonna stay here, like where I'm sitting right now is kind of like the edge of the couch, and like if you were sleeping, this is kind of maybe where your back might end up being, and it's a little harder there. It's like kind of sticking upwards, so that may mean you're something maybe sticking up into your back, but it's maybe it's just not like the most ideal for comfort, especially, you know, but I mean, it's here, it's fine. Kids wouldn't even notice, but just in case you have like back problems, this probably is something you should avoid. Time to head into the private room. Behind the door in the private room is the little hanging area in here. And then we have also our ironing board, a safe, and a luggage rack. We have some, I thought that was like an actual postcard. It's like inside, it's like a part of the furniture. That's very cool, because I was going to say the vibe in this room is very different than the vibe out there, because it feels like almost like a workshop out here. And then you come in here and it kind of feels like just like a regular like room. But it's cool. It's still like, it has its own identity. I think I love that. And I love how this is kind of like inside. I just love it. And I just love how it's different, but it still flows together. Back to the dresser, our 2 top drawers. It's literally like the same, but just looks different. So 2 top drawers are, you know, smaller. Bottom ones are wide and deep. Again, in here we have some more cones for our blackout curtains. And just so you can see, this is what the view looks like from this room. Again, great view. The main bed, we have that great poster on the top, and we have a lot of extra pillows in here, which can go into pillows for the bed and the Murphy bed. And I just want to show you, look how cute this headboard is, because we're going to keep the theming with the cones. We have our night table with another fantastic light stand. I mean, truly fantastic cone nightstand. And we have our cubby underneath any small drawer. And again, these like embedded like postcards are very cute. Thing like on the other side, except this also has a phone like in the living room. Heading into the second bathroom, this is definitely the biggest perk for me, definitely, because you know how people can be in the morning, and the more bathroom space you have, the more pleasant everyone will be. I think that's just a rule. So again, we have this great light up mirror. I just love the whole vibe. Over here we have a magnifying mirror as well. 1 single sink, H2O soap, tissues underneath, a full-size hairdryer, so it's great. We have 2. Our garbage. In here is our toilet. Where's the towels? There's supposed to be more? Wait, right? I feel like there should have been more towels. Bathroom's got like 4 in there. Got like 2 under there. And then that, I think they forgot towels. I mean, we can always ask for more, but like, right? I think that's what happened. Yeah, there's no like full-size towels in here. That's really funny. On the back of the door is a full-size mirror. And then on the wall, we have a couple of towel hooks for the towels. It's really funny. That's never happened before. It's really funny. This room is a standing shower with like a glass door here. And same tile with the bubbles. Very, very cute. We have our H2O, shampoo, conditioner, body soap. And let's check the water pressure. The other showers was way better. This is much weaker. I would give this like a 5. Real quick, underneath the bed is some storage space, but let's try out the bed. Okay, so far very comfy. Pillows are very cushiony. Bed is nice and firm. I will either write something here, but hopefully I'll remember to say how I slept in the morning. But I'm very tired right now. And now it's my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet stitch. We're gonna go around the room and count up all of the outlets because there's gotta be enough outlets in this room for all these people. Let's count them. Right at the Murphy bed, we have 2 regular outlets and 2 USB. Same thing on the left, 2 and 2. First bathroom, we have 2 regular outlets in the vanity. For the thermometer, we have 2 regular outlets. In the kitchen area, we have 1 regular outlet, 2 if you want to unplug the Cuisinart, 1 hiding underneath the phone. For the TV, we have 4 regular and 4 USB. In the bedroom, we have under this TV, 4 regular, 4 USB. Regular outlet next to the nightstand on the right side. And then we have on the lamp 2 regular and 2 USB. On the left side, we just have the 2 regular, 2 USB on the lamp. Totally missed these. We have 2 regular outlets right by the front door of the private room. Second bathroom, we have 2 regular outlets. So there was a total of 27 regular outlets, 12 USBs for a total of 39 charging stations. That means if this room fits up to 6 people, that's 6.5 charging stations per person. That is record breaking, I'm pretty sure. And like for this channel's history so far, record breaking. Very impressed. Honestly, not surprised because clearly these rooms have like been refurbished. This is my first time staying here, but like they look like the other refurbished value resorts with like, you know, the Murphy beds and like the type of beds, and they did go above and beyond with their outlets, and that's kind of like so great. I'm glad because somebody actually recently was like commented, oh well, don't people like bring like a cord with them? And I'm just like, I don't know that. I don't have that information. I don't know. I never did. I mean, and honestly, I like doing this because I feel like it really gives a sign of like if a room really needs refurb, because we need outlets, we need charging stations, and if the room isn't equipped for that, that means maybe this room hasn't had a looked at for a refurb in a while. There's signs there. So 100% record-breaking room. This is getting the Hijinx outlet seal of approval. Okay, here is how I slept, and I think I'm gonna call it like a fluke sleep, because first of all, the sheet on my bed kind of like ribbed up. When I put my foot at the end of the bed, I like kind of got like freaked out, and I slept with like a pillow covering it because like it wasn't like smooth at the end of the bed, and it wasn't comfortable. It was gross like feeling. And then in the morning it was really loud from the pool. Like I actually woke up from the noise from the pool. So if you're trying to sleep in, like it was like 9 o'clock for me. I was trying to sleep till like 9:30. It was pretty loud. I know most people here aren't sleeping that that late, but in case you are, it was pretty loud by the pool.
Well, my dudes, that was Disney's Art of Animation Resort with the Cars Family Suites. Coming as a skeptic, I will say I was very impressed with those suites. I thought, first of all, that the refurb was great. I always am very convinced that Disney does refurbs very well. They know how to do those. But I was very impressed with all the space you get. I really loved how, even though those two, like the couch bed and the Murphy bed, were like in the same room, it kind of felt separate. I love that there was 2 bathrooms, and that, you know, that second bathroom especially felt very big. That was huge. I just still think the price is high if you're calling this a value resort. And the fact is, it is a value resort because of the amenities that you get here. Yes, you do have the Skyliner, but like, you don't have any other dining besides the quick service. It's the same thing as every other value resort amenities, but you're just getting more space in your room. And the thing is, it's just, I just don't see why it's costing that much, especially since that one place that people are sleeping is a couch bed. If it was something else, like if it was another Murphy bed, I could definitely see it 100%. Having slept on this, I really believe that's kind of where I kind of have the issue with it, because at this point you could just get 2 rooms. I know you won't have the kitchenette, but like you'll get 2 fridges, 2 mini fridges, but you'll get up to actually 8 people, 4 real beds, not a couch bed, and you can do an adjoining room. I just don't, and it will probably be cheaper, and you can stay literally across the way and be on the Skyliner, and it'll be cheaper. And I love Pop Century, and there's really not that much different amenity-wise, Pop Century and here. There's really nothing, honestly. So I don't really know, like, I wouldn't personally probably pick this unless like there was like some reason, I think, because the couch bed is really the downfall for me. But that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, when you're like a family and it's just easier, I totally get it. Trust me, I get it. But at that price point, it's just, to me, it feels so high. Like I saw the other day, the Riviera dropped down to like $400. And I know it's not for 6 people, but it's the Riviera. So why is this over $400? That's where I come from, especially having done other resorts and seeing all the amenities that you can get with that. It just feels like a little bit, it feels uneven. So that's just how I feel, but let me know how you feel. I'm just the one that's showing you all and just kind of giving you my perspective, but I really want to know what you guys feel, because obviously people are staying here and paying for it. I paid for this out of my pocket, so that I can, review it and kind of like show all of you. So please join me on Patreon. Because you'll help support this channel so I can continue doing things like this. Yes, I pay for everything out of pocket so I can review everything for you totally, off the cuff. So you'll get exclusive bonus content, of course, and you'll help me continue giving you great content here on this channel. But let me know what you think of this resort, and would you stay here, and do you think the price is right, or do you think it's too high, or whatever you think about it. But thank you for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Again, check out my Patreon, become a patron, get exclusive bonus content. You'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content here on this channel. Until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.